All right, I want to show how I've set up the workflow to automate adding into my to-do list app, in this case, things, from a voice message in Carbon Voice. And in this situation, what I'm doing is I'm actually putting the voice message into a conversation because I try to have them all really quickly available there up here. So, because a lot of times the use case is basically I'll have an idea on the go of something I need to get back to. I want to make sure that I can quickly capture that. Oftentimes it's like three or four things. And so I want to be able to quickly capture that and then have it be in my to-do list when I get back to my desk. So let me give an example. I'm going to tap here. This weekend, I need to work on filing taxes extension, and then also record a few more videos, and then let's write a blog post. And I also need to go to the grocery store on Saturday. So you can see I sort of capture those. Let me go in here real quick. You see the ones I had from before that you're seeing there on the screen. You can see this is the to-do list that I had that gotten created there. If I come here on this new one that just got created, you can also see the to-do list that just got created. The fact that it generated that to-do list happened automatically because of the Zapier workflow that I'll show over here on the right. And so let me show you how I've set this up. So I have this broken into two pieces. One is what to do with the AI response and feeding it into things. The other is basically just saying anytime a message is posted to the channel, to that conversation, to automatically generate an AI prompt for it. And so in this situation, the way I've done that is whenever a message is posted into the conversation and into the conversation called to-do list, which you can see over here on the left, then what happens is it does an AI prompt and will use the to-do list one. It grabs the message ID that came in here, so it's doing that on that message ID, and then that's it. It just kicks that off. And so with only that, then basically what it's doing is, the app will have it immediately there as soon as it goes. But what I've also done is then whenever an AI prompt runs over here on the right, it gets generated for the message, then this trigger is recognizing it. The reason I split those apart is because while I want this conversation to be able to just record something and have it go in there very quickly, I also want that if I go to some specific messages in a conversation or a voice memo, I want that if I turn that into a to-do list, I want that to also go in. So that's why I split it apart. And so how's this one work? So this is the trigger when a response is generated. A to-do list is the type of prompt that was fired off. And then what I'm doing here is this loop. What this is going to return out is essentially a set of JSON responses or set of responses. And in particular, this to-do list one has it broken 3 different items. And so we want to get that turned into something as single line items, because what things needs is it has a call for adding creating a to-do item. And so what the looping does is the looping allows us to take that list of items from the JSON object and turn it into individual line items. So that's essentially what we do here is we have the list item coming out, parsing this JSON list of the to-do list, and then we are right here taking that. You can see right here we say create a to-do, and then we use the list item as the name. That's the name of the to-do there. And this had all run already. It's just this was in the background, so it didn't update, but until I move my cursor over it. And then what I'm doing is I'm putting the message link to the message so I can always go back and play it. So anyway, that's how it all works together. I thought this is a great example to show a little bit more complexity, but how easy it is once you sort of know how to feed them together. And this, I have a similar workflow for a few other things that uses exactly the same structure, just different prompts on them. So you can see I have an email drafts, a blog post one, features, and so those different places are ones that whenever I do that, I can then just use different prompts that I'm watching for different prompts to get kicked off. So anything from this list from, the, let's say if I wanted it to be email instead, or if I wanted it to be a product plan, or a bug report, etc. So that's how you get it all wired up. And once you know how to do that, you can apply it to almost anything.